Maybe some of you are the first Christian in your family who's born again. And the rest of your family doesn't know the Lord. And it's hard because you want to communicate with them and you don't feel like you can articulate the gospel properly. Friend, just because you don't have all the theology and the words to say right now, let me encourage you, your life can make a difference. Be faithful. My dad still doesn't know the Lord. And he's in his 70s now. And do you know what? When I go down to my dad's, you know what I normally do? I end up cleaning up around his house. There's been times when I clip my dad's toenails because he can't reach his toes anymore. But you know what? I love my dad and I want him to know Jesus. There's times where my kids will go around and they'll vacuum and they'll say, oh, you guys don't have to do all that. And we'll clean up and everything. Why? You know how many times I've preached the gospel to my dad? You know how many times people in my family have come to watch me preach and didn't know the Lord? And yet, every single one of them know that what has happened to us is real and it's genuine. Not just because I'm loud and passionate. It's because they see character and integrity in our life, and it's been sustained for years. Again, I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm simply saying that if you are convinced by faith that Jesus has changed you, and your good works should be evident to people. And good works are hard to produce sometimes when you're not being clapped for, right? Because people may not have the same values you have. Friend, don't end up to be a Christian that had opportunities to go after God and give everything to the Lord, and then you decided not to, and you kind of go off in another direction in life. Because I've met a lot of people who used to be on fire. A lot of people who used to be in love with Jesus, who had a strong marriage, and they were not willing to make the sacrifices to humble themselves. They always wanted the other person to do something for them. Friend, look, it begins with you. That's the only way that we're going to make a change, is when we choose to personally be the one to do what nobody else wants to do.